Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Shout out to my buddy Justin Dodd. So I picked up AEW Fight Forever from Walmart. I picked up 2 copies, so this one's sealed still. I was going to give it to a friend, but he didn't really want it, so I'm probably going to end up returning it. This is $10 currently at Walmart on sale. Walmart seems to be clearancing out a lot of physical media, which sucks. Sonic Origins was $5. Riders Republic was $5. There's a Tony Hawk game, I think, that's $5. So there's quite a few games that are on sale. We're talking just about AEW Fight Forever, though. So this is supposed to be a sort of old school wrestling game in the vein of No Mercy or WCW versus NWO Revenge on the N64. And I think they captured it pretty damn well. It has a lot of the big name AEW guys. They are up to, I think, season 3. So they've added people like Swerve Strickland and Jamie Hayter. I forget who else. Was it Matt Hardy? There was somebody else. But a lot of the people in the game are also no longer with the company. So there's Matt Hardy. There's Jade Cargill. There's CM Punk. And a couple others. It's a really fun game. It plays well. It's sort of action oriented. It's not very, I guess, realistic in that sense. But it controls a lot like No Mercy or WCW versus NWO Revenge. If you play those, you pretty much hold a button to do grapples, and then the other buttons are kicks and punches. And then there's all other variations of picking the guy up off the ground or doing different holds by pushing the stick in different directions when you push A, etc. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. I've actually beaten the story mode 3 times. One of the negatives is the story mode is random, but the story is very simple. And there's like twists and turns with like you meeting other characters, certain people turning on you. But it also ramps up at points where you're like you versus 3 people in the ring. And even if you start doing really well, the other guy beats the crap out of you. And then it's like, okay, well, now I lost. I got pinned. So it's kind of hard sometimes in that aspect, especially if you create a wrestler because your guy's weaker. If you pick a already, real wrestler, pick a real wrestler, they're stronger, they have all their abilities in place and their moves. Where if you create someone, it seems like you're trying to work your way up the ladder, and then when you're playing, it's definitely more difficult. So I played it once with a creator wrestler, and then I played it once with my boy Kenny Omega, and then I just picked Lance Archer, even though I'm not a huge fan. I do like him, but I picked him as well just to see how like a big guy played. And the first game I got the ability to unlock Paul White, and I lost in my match against him because it's time-based, and then I didn't unlock him. And the other 2 games, I didn't give me any opportunities to unlock anyone. So it's very random and sporadic. The graphics are pretty good. They're not amazing by any means, but you can tell who everyone is, and there's little nuances of like things. You can tell they motion captured like the taunts and stuff, which is cool. Lots of things you can pick up. You can pick up weapons, you can pick up bats and set up tables and chairs and throw people into things and do flips, all types of shit like that. So it's really cool in that regard. The story mode's about 2 hours, so if you skip through like most of the dialogue and stuff, it might even be shorter. You have to like work out and kind of know when to work out and train your guy, when to go out to eat to replenish. If you're injured, you have to go to the hospital, stuff like that. The creator mode is pretty good. Not nearly as in-depth as something like SmackDown vs. Raw or, one of the old WWE games, right, or Fire Pro or anything like that. What else? There's a pretty decent amount of modes. There's like 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, tag matches. There's an exploding barbed wire match. Is there a cage match? I don't remember if there's a cage match. I'm going to say no, but I don't recall because I didn't play one. There's a 3-way, a 4-way, a ladder match, casino battle royal, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned, lights out, and online. So you can play this online with your buddies. Me and my friend Hesh popped in once and did like an exploding barbed wire match, and I threw him into the thing and it exploded and he fell over and he couldn't. That's the other negative with this game, is that it feels like you get sort of stun locked at points. Like you'll be playing and then something will happen and you'll be like at full health. Something will happen and you'll take a hit and then like it's very, very difficult to get up. So even kicking out of a 3 count is just horrible. It doesn't always work. It just seems a little stupid in that regard. Overall, I think it's a really fun game. I enjoy it. You have to understand it's definitely more simplistic than simulation, and it's more arcade oriented. Again, it plays like those old-fashioned N64 games I mentioned. If you like the AEW product, which I don't as much anymore, I used to initially with the new guys when they started hiring a ton of WE guys. I'm not a CM Punk fan. I'm not a Mercedes Moné fan. It just threw me off. I really don't care to see them. I mean, CM Punk is gone now. So I watch sporadically. I'll throw a Dynamite on and watch for an hour, but I'm not like huge into it. Was it worth the $10 I paid? Yes. Is it worth $20? That's my limit. I would say at most $20. If you're going into the $30, $40 range or the $60 range when it came out, too much. But it's a really fun game. I enjoy it. Just understand what you're getting yourself into. I think a lot of people are bashing it for the graphics, the simple story mode, and the lack of, the creator wrestler being sort of lacking. But overall, it's fun. So, you like the, indie darlings that AEW have signed, like Orange Cassidy and whoever else, check it out. And they keep adding more people, which is cool. You do have to pay for some of them. I'm not buying anyone. They had like one little free pack. You can unlock Owen Hart, Brody Lee, Paul White, and I want to say like one or two more. Aubrey Edwards, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is in the game. He's not in AEW anymore, obviously. So it was made a while ago. So guys, let me know if you've played AEW Fight Forever, what you think. I think it's really fun. Thanks guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe.